What's up everyone, this is MrKingLiam here, and today you join me for a deck profile update of my Dark Magician deck profile. Now, it's been a little bit of a while since I opened the Legendary Dragon decks, but I just wanted to make sure that I got two things right. One, that I want to make sure I tested the deck, and two, just to make sure, well, I was trying to wait to see if Yugioh Pro 2 would update. Sadly it hasn't, so I'm using a placeholder, but you'll see what I mean a bit later. So let's go through the deck. First off, obviously we have 3 Dark Magicians, because that's pretty much the main thing you're going to need in this deck. I'm also running a Dark Magician of Chaos, because it is possible to go for this card, but I'll explain that a bit later. 3 Paladin Oracle Mahards, so this is another way to get a rank 7 out on the field. Also, if this card is destroyed, you can special summon the Dark Magician from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So it's a good way to reuse Dark Magician. Then you have Magician of Dark Illusion. This card will become Dark Magician while it's on the field. It's got 2 effects. It says you can only use each of these effects once per turn. So during your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell / trap or effect, you can special summon this card from your hand, except during the battle stage. So that means it's another way to get a rank 7 out quickly. Also, if you activate a spell / trap or effect while this card is face up on the field, you can target 1 Dark Magician in the graveyard and special summon it. So yet again, another way to get Dark Magician back to the field. Now we have one of the new cards I've added to the deck, and this is Apprentice Illusion Magician. Now this is a little bit of a searcher when it comes to the deck. I've decided to throw 2 in because most of the time I try to get these out anyway, either Magician, Dark Illusion, or Paladin. However, it is definitely a good card to have. So basically, you can special summon this card by discarding 1 card, so it could be Dark Magician. Then you can add a Dark Magician from your deck to your hand, so you've replaced the one you lost, during damage calculation in either player's turn. If your other Dark Spellcaster type monster battles an opponent's monster, you can send this card from your hand or face up from the field to the graveyard. That monster you control gains 2000 attack and defense during damage calculation only. So its second effect is a little bit of an honest, type effect for Dark Spellcasters, which can definitely come in handy in some tight situations. Also, I'm running a Chocolate Magician Girl. This one still comes in very good handy. It can discard a Spellcaster type monster and draw 1 card, so it's a little bit of a mini draw engine. Also, if this card is targeted from the attack, you can target 1 Spellcaster in your graveyard, except Chocolate Magician Girl, and special summon it. Then change the attack to it, and if you do, the attacked monsters becomes half its current attack. So it's another way to get a defensive option, possibly another way to get a Magician, and possibly a rank 4 if you manage to keep it alive. So that's not too bad an option. 2 Summon the Monks, because we are running a lot of spells, so it makes sense if you want to try and get Chocolate Magician Girl to the field. Then we have the Magician's Rod and the Magician's Robe, basically 2 Dark Magician support monsters. Now for the spells, we have 2 Dark Magician Attack. I was actually tempted to go with 3 because there is a lot of Dark Magician type cards. But I'd say 2 is about right for the balance of this deck. Then we have 2 Pots of Duality, just a little bit more of a draw engine. The Eye of Timaeus, I'm running 3 of those because we are going to be going for quite a bit of fusions, but I'll get to that a bit later. Dark Magic Veil, just in case I need to get a Dark Magician to the field a little bit more quickly. Then we have 2 Illusion Magic. So I contribute a Spellcaster type monster, add 2 copies of Dark Magician from... Sorry, I misread that. add up to 2 copies of Dark Magician from your deck and or graveyard to your hand. So it could be a recycling engine as well. You can only activate 1 per turn. Then we have 2 Dark Magic Expanded. So another support for Dark Magician there. Dedication through Light and Darkness. Now this is what I was on about by having a Dark Magician and Chaos, because we've got so many ways to get out Dark Magician, it makes sense to throw in a Dark Magician and Chaos, in my opinion. So I've added a dedication for Light and Darkness, and Dark Magician also can help you recycle spells, such as Dark Magical Circle. Just for the record, I don't know how this is still free. It's quite surprising. But yeah, this is definitely arguably the main spell card you're going to be wanting to get. Apart from maybe the Artemis. But yeah, this is definitely really helpful if you want to run the Dark Magician decks. And luckily, thanks to a couple of reprints in Legendary Dragon decks and also the Megatins, this is definitely now a much more affordable card than it was a year ago. Same can be said for Magician, so Magical Navigation. So you can special summon one Dark Magician from your hand, then special summon one level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster from your deck. So it could be another way to get out a rank 7, but I'll get to that in a bit. So obviously I'm running 3 of those because you can get through the cards a lot quicker. We're running one Dark Renewal, so yet again recycles the Dark Magicians, and then we're running an Eternal Soul, so 3 Eternal Souls. So that's the main part of the deck. And now we go for the extra deck. I'm running 2 Amulet Dragons, so Dark Magician and Artemis. Doesn't really need too much explaining. Now this is where I have to do a little bit of explaining, because the card you see in front of you is Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. The card I was hoping to add into this deck is Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. But unfortunately, for some reason, Yugioh Pro 2 hasn't actually had its card update yet. So that means the card I need isn't actually available in the software. So yeah, that's why I'm running 2 of these. So that's why I've got 2 of these, but if it were updated, these would be 2 Dark Magician the Dragon Knights, just for the record. Then we have our rank 7s. We have a Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, Mega Phantom Beast. Oh, I'm not going to say his name actually, because that could actually get you flagged. That's quite silly. So yeah, just call it Mega Phantom Beast, the big plane. It's quite funny that actually, like I heard. So I heard that basically if you say its name, because it's a little bit of a pun, you might get demonetized. So that's why I'm just going to call it Mecha Phantom Beast, just for the record from now on. Then we have number 11 Big Eye, Ebon Illusion Magician, running 2 of those. I'm running a Constellar Palomi M7. That's our rank 6. For some reason, that hasn't moved over. Also running Ebon High Magician, and for our rank 4s, we're running 101 Abyss Dweller, and we're also running Dante. So there was an update for my Dark Magician deck profile. Like I said, apologies for like the Dark Magician Girl placeholder, but obviously I haven't actually got the picture I need to put in the extra deck. There was a couple of other cards I was thinking about running. I did think about another Dark Renewal, maybe Dark Illusion, another Illusion Magician. I even thought about maybe doing the Spellbook engine as well. But I think I'm quite happy with the build I've got. But what do you think about this build? Leave in the comments what you like about this build, and also what you change, because I'm open to constructive criticism. I mean, I think someone gave me some good feedback on a deck profile recently, and I changed it. Oh yeah, the Ancient Gear one. Yeah, I changed the Ancient Gear one actually after some feedback I had. So there was a deck profile update for my Dark Magician deck profile. I suspect this should probably go up in November, so yeah, November update. So I hope you've enjoyed this deck profile. If you do, then please make sure to check out some of my previous deck profiles that I've done on the channel, and stay tuned for more deck profiles in the future. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and for now, this is MrKingLiam signing out.